everybody, my name is ShayzoenayYT. So this is the Get Ready With Me, my friend's wedding edition. So I hope you enjoy seeing how I did the hair, the makeup, the outfit, all that fun stuff. So if you're interested, then please keep watching. So I've already gone ahead and did my entire face and one eye to make sure that I liked it. If you want to see my full face routine, it's going to be linked down below. So I didn't show any of that on this particular video. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, as always, prime my eyelid with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and put it on my eyelid all the way up to my brow bone, and whatever I have left over, I'm going to drag it underneath my eye as well. Next, I'm going to take a small piece of Scotch tape. I'm going to break it off and touch it a few times so it's not as tacky, and then I'm going to angle it on the corner of my eye. All the eyeshadows that I'm going to be using today is from the Stardust palette by Vegas. So the first step, I'm going to be taking this highlighting color called Chandelier and just take a flat brush and pack this color underneath my brow bone to act as our highlight. Next, with the fluffy brush, I'm going to take the color right next to Chandelier, and it's called Millennial, and it's like this matte orangey kind of color. How do I even explain this color? But I'm going to take a little bit on the fluffy brush and work this right into my crease. I want this color to peek through our darker crease colors we'll be using, so I'm blending it up quite high, not right to my brow bone, but pretty close. So I'm going to be using about 2 colors on my lid. So the first color I'm going to be using for the inner half of my lid is called Golden Nugget, and it's this really nice shimmery gold color in this palette. As usual, I'm going to make sure that the lid color also goes up slightly into the crease so we can blend it out later. For the second half of my lid, I'm going to be going into this almost coppery shimmery color called Showgirl. To deepen up and define my outer V a little bit, I'm going to take a smaller detail brush and work the color Jackpot, which is right next to the color we just used, Showgirl, and work this into my outer V, dragging it in. And I'm also going to use that color and drag it in and blend it out in my crease as well. Taking a clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to go over all of the lines and make sure nothing is too harsh. I just want it to all blend nicely. Next, I'm going to be using this pigment from Too Faced. It actually came with the kit that the Stardust palette came in with, so you should have it as well if you did get the Stardust palette. But this pigment is called Nude Bean, and it's just a really nice nude shimmery color. So I'm going to take a small brush and I'm going to pack this right onto my lid. It's just going to add a nice shimmer to our look. Then I'm going to remove the tape and use my Hard Candy's Walk the Line liquid liner in the color black and wing out an eyeliner. Next, I'm going to apply 2 coats of mascara to my top lashes using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which actually was also included in the kit that the Stardust palette came in. Next, we're moving on to my lower lashes. So I'm starting with the very outer corner, and I'm going back into Jackpot with a small detail brush, and I'm going to blend this out about a third of the way in, but as I'm blending, I also want to make sure it blends into my eyeliner as well. Then going back into our Showgirl color, which was the second color we applied on the lid, and blending that out in my lower lash line as well. And lastly, we're going back into Golden Nugget and finishing off the lower lash line. One more time, I'm going to go into that pigment and just pick up a little bit and concentrate it on my tear duct. 2 coats of mascara also on my bottom lashes. Lastly, for the eyes, I'm going to pop on a pair of fake lashes. You can absolutely go dramatic for this look, especially because it's for a special event. My dramatic lashes, however, got ruined during the week, so I'm just going to go with these Demi Wispies, but they work. The lip pencil that I'm going to be using is Soar from MAC, and that's all I'm going to do for my lips, but it's in my diaper bag, so I'm not going to be able to show you that part, but I apologize. You'll see the end result. But the last thing that we're going to do is use this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Sparkle Leopard, and we will go ahead and line our waterline. I'm gonna start my hair. You're gonna hear my daughter in the background. I'm just gonna be doing a low, like fancy ponytail. So I've already gone ahead and had extensions in my hair to add more length and more volume to work with. So I'm just gonna take my paddle brush and brush through it lightly just to remove any tangles and kind of get away any of the frizziness we might have going on. Now, I can't even believe it, but I'm actually at my mom's right now doing this, and I forgot my teasing brush. It was on my table and I forgot it. So I'm gonna have to make do with just a smaller paddle brush. The bristles are a little more close together than the other one is. So I'm just gonna start teasing the crown of my hair. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of hair. Oopsies, I'm breaking stuff. I'm gonna try to show you. And I'm just gonna back comb it down. Teasing brush would of course work much better for this, but we're gonna make do with what we have. So once I back combed it, I'm taking a little bit of hairspray. I'm just using Aussie's Awesome Volume Hairspray, and I'm just gonna spray generously to where we just back combed and let it settle. So I'm just gonna tease the entire crown of my head and then I'll bring you back. So for my hair, I decided to leave it down, so I'm just gonna go ahead and brush it out. I've already clipped half of it up to get out of the way. I'm not gonna like curl my hair. I really just want the ends to have a nice curl. So I'm probably gonna stop the curl about midway through my hair and then release. So just brush it out, get all of the knots out. I have extensions in my hair, so my hair is thicker and fuller to work with. This extension's falling out. And I'm at my mom's right now, so I'm using her curling iron, but I have this Infinity Con Air curling iron. I think it's a 1/2 inch or an inch. No, I think it's a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to be using that. So I'm just waiting for it to heat up. Once my hair is heated, I kind of want to do, once my hair is heated, once the iron's heated, I kind of want to do bigger sections because I want loose waves. So I'm going to take the iron. I'm not going to use the clip. Oh yeah. And about halfway, I'm just going to start wrapping my hair around. And I'm going to hold it for about 30 seconds. And after that, I'm gonna let it fall, and I'm not gonna play with it. I'm just gonna let it sit there and cool. So I'm gonna do this for the entire bottom section of my head. I'm gonna alternate between curls, like going forward and then going back, and I'll bring you back when all of this hair is curled. Once this whole section, oh, I thought you could see her. Once this whole section is curled, I'm gonna spray it lightly with some hairspray, and then I'm going to take down the top section. And I'm going to essentially do the same thing, but I'm going to take the front part of my hair and tie it away, because the front part of your hair, I always think is the most important, especially if you curl your hair. So I want to not burn my child by grabbing the cord, and I want to just, tongue tied for words, I want to tie off this section and just get it out of the way. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of the hair and just curl this whole section. Okay, all my hair is curled and sprayed, so now we're going to be working with this top section. Now, I'd love to tell you curl it all back or curl it all front and then that be it. Personally, with my face shape, it kind of depends on the look that I'm going for, whether I want to curl it front or back. So I'm first going to bring it down. And then sometimes, oh, I gotta recurl this section, so I'll do that while I'm talking to you. Sometimes I try, like, first curling it forward and then sometimes back. You know, you can do that if you want. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to make it go the opposite direction. So I actually always curl the very, very, very front bangs forward first, because 9 times out of 10 I like it better than going back. So how I do this is I take the very front section of the bang, don't grab that, thank you. Take the very front section and brush it out. And then, because again, I don't want the curl to come all the way to my root, I'm going about halfway and I'm wrapping it around forward, and then I'll hold it for a few seconds. Oops. And let it go. I'm not going to spray it just yet because I'm not sure if this is exactly how I want it. But I'm going to take my fingers and very, very lightly go through my hair and try to break up these curls a little bit. even my bangs in the front to see how they fall. If I want to re-curl any of them a different direction. Oh, this part is not curled. I'll curl that. I'll curl it off camera. But just very, very lightly brush it through. So now I'm going to go in with my curling iron and re-curl any sections that I think needs more curling. This, I think I'm going to try curling it back because I'm not liking how it's falling forward. So I'll try that. I'll try a few things. So once I'm done, I'll bring you guys back. So my hair was frustrating me. I couldn't get the top of it to look okay. So I ended up just pinning it back and smoothing out any of the teasing. I teased it a bit more just to get a little bit more volume in the poof. Now I'm just kind of pulling at it a little bit just to get it exactly how I want it. Adding a couple more bobby pins here and there. I love how the bottom of my hair turned out with all the extensions. That I'm happy about. It's the top of my hair giving me a hard time. So I'm just pinning the back of it so it doesn't budge on me. And then I'm taking the very front pieces of my hair and I'm just going to curl them a little bit more just to make them a little bit more of defined curls, just to make the look a little fancier. Definitely could make this look casual or dress it up a bit more. So I'm just going to curl the front pieces. Just make it look more like a special event type of hairstyle, right? And then I want this piece to go forward. So I'm just taking very little pieces. They're very, very skinny pieces. And I'm just gonna wrap that around a couple times. And hold it, hold it, hold it. And then release. And it should look like that. And just, okay, now you're just gonna be in my face. And I'm just gonna take a couple of pieces that are like dead center like that and just kind of make the curls a little more defined, but again, taking super small sections so they're kind of tighter curls. And hold it for a few seconds and release it. But that is pretty much it. So I'm just gonna spray it one last time. My whole head. And we will move on to the outfit. For the outfit, I'm going back home, so if the scenery changes a bit, that's why. But let's go on to the outfit. Woo! I wanted to film, let me turn around, formal, my accessories and stuff, but I'm running so late, so I gotta run out the door. But my accessories are this gold necklace. I just threw on some plain gold hoops, some bangles, a bunch of laundry in the back. This is the dress. It's a strapless dress. It comes right above the knees. Really, really pretty. My shoes, I'm gonna be wearing these because they're really comfortable to walk in. My clutch, I have this with the gold hardware. I gotta take off the tag. And because it's a little cool out, I'm wearing this leather jacket with this gold hardware. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!